Don Navarro, chairman of the KPN Advisors and Bankruptcy Expert, talks about how the automotive industry needs to get together and take the industry back from Washington as soon as possible.
In specific address to the current bankruptcy situations of Chrysler and General Motors, I want to first point out that the industry is much more broad, much more comprehensive than the two bankruptcies that are in play. And one of the dangers that I see today is that the focus, because they are in the press, those two chapter proceedings, tends to be on those two bankruptcies when in fact the whole industry, if looked at as a business, any business has to have multiple components to operate. And General Motors and Chrysler are a piece of those components. An example of that today would be the interdependence of the new car dealers, the used car dealers, the supply chain, and how that trickles down. And if you don't mind, I would like to take just a very simple example, maybe two, of little thought of examples or results that are occurring in the industry by its transformation today, and then come back to the Chrysler, the General Motors piece. For example, used cars. Today, the used car values, if you look at NADA Black Book and you talk to anyone in the know in the business, they will tell you that price increases for used cars are rising faster than have ever been known percentage-wise. Now, why is that important? Well, we have the reorganization of an industry being led by politicians and bankruptcy professionals. And they are not capable of making informed decisions and thinking through the effect of just the used car component. It will not be long before used car dealers are not going to be able to source products either through the dealer network as they've known them heretofore, or buying them through auctions, or buying them elsewhere at prices that are affordable to the working man. So it ripples all the way down to vehicles that would be financed, and vehicles that would be financed by carrying the paper, you know, the note lots, because it still results in a price increase to the ultimate purchaser. So it affects the working man just in that one piece alone. Another component that people tend not to recognize, and certainly not the professionals who are currently in charge of the industry reorganization, is in collision parts. Decisions are being made down the supply chain, through the dealer network, through the individuals, through the rental companies, the lease companies, as to which cars to repair, which not, which to leave in service longer, which not to. Well, already unprecedented price increases are occurring in the supply chain and through the OEMs because they're having trouble sourcing products, or they see it as a way to generate additional gross profit. And so it's affecting the collision side, and therefore the cycle is being interrupted, and many effects. And we could go on and on and on. And that is what business people will understand and think about as they make the decision process work, as they go through the decision processes. Now, that takes me back to who should lead the reorganization of the industry. I don't think anyone in the industry would argue that transformation, right-sizing needs to occur. But that right-sizing should be done by people who understand the industry and the effect of it, not by bankruptcy professionals, not by politicians, not by political agendas, because we have one chance to get this right. We have to fight to save an auto industry, and we have one chance, in my opinion, to get it right. And to get that right is crucial to our country, and the way we are going today is not a path to get it right.